Well, hello. Welcome. So it's that time. Turn those lights off. Find that candle. And know, as we get ready, light that candle. Light that candle and get connected back to that frequency, that ancestral frequency. Light it. Know that you are connecting back to those ancestors, that frequency, those building blocks. So congratulations, you've done it again. We have successfully entered into a new month. We are successfully entered into the dark moon. Now we are one day away from that new moon. So right now we have literally just a tiny little 1% sliver of light. So you can feel those emotions already bubbling up. Here, when we start this new moon journey, this is the hunter moon. And I really want y'all to start working on that journal. I'll go into a new moon journal here and later on. But quickly start clearing your thoughts, start connecting back to breath, start working on that imagination. And that's what we do here. Here in this Oracle meditation, we work on our imaginations because we know that if we don't use it, we will lose it. And here we work on imagining, inhaling the blessings we're asking for, the medicine that we need to heal our bodies, and the magic to co-create the world. And all we have to do is exhale to make room. Do that with me. Inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and exhale to make room. That's it. We also take 8 different oracle decks, each with a different message, each combining the messages that we get and mixing it all up into a meditation, mixing in that therapy, that EFT. Here we learn about the moon phases, the chakras, the zodiacs, and the zones of the body to be working on. So we no longer feel that overwhelmingness to work on everything or know when to do something. We have been given direction. We are being taught how to use and wield our magic. But it starts with breath. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for following, for liking, for listening. Those numbers are getting larger. So thank you for practicing and sharing your magic and your message, your medicine. Please continue to do that. Subscribe, like, continue to strengthen that message of connection. Strengthen our tribe. So we are sitting in the, as I said, that 1%, that last bit of the waning moon. The chakra that we will be entering in is that root chakra. So if anything is coming up, fear, concern, worry, know that you can inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and exhale what no longer serves you. Use the tools that we have discovered. Know that we are all walking this red road that leads to the sacred mountains. And along the way, we find friends, we find messages, we find triggers and traumas, all worth living, all worth walking that red road. Because when we get to the top, there is no obstruction. We can see clearly. And that's what we're headed for. The lessons to learn and to enjoy it as little children. We are the children that walk the earth, that play in the garden. So today, we are asked to advance. We are been given the war bonnet. So do you feel those feelings coming up, those anger, those triggers? Good. We have learned to alchemize that. We have learned to advance and not allow that to hold us back. Know that the tribe moves as one. Our tribe moves as one. So get your stuff together. It's time to put that war bonnet on. It's time to collectively sit and advance and collectively connect back to that tribe. Connect back to that source of love. You don't think we're actually going to go fight. We have learned that we fight by alchemizing that anger, by recognizing that spirit and moving towards that spirit through another. We have learned to accept that invitation to learn through the path of love. And isn't that what war is? About passion, about concern, about wanting the best for your people? I know the message is not as clear as it used to be. But we are a tribe that has learned to wield our sword of unconditional love for ourselves first. We are asked to advance, to continue to stay connected to that spirit of love, to stay connected, to stay true to what the goals that we have. Right now, sitting in this darker side, it's getting ready to set those intentions. We are going from Virgo to Libra, and this is all about working on that belly, working on those internal large intestines. This is all about recognizing and holding on to that ability to move forward, absorbing and integrating what we need. We're entering into the hunter moon. This is the time where nature gets ready for the winter. And as we walk this red road, we are sent animals that cross our path. Today we get mighty elk. Elk has always reminded our people of the stamina it takes to survive, not just through the winter, but through generations. We are asked to fly higher and not to forget to breathe along the way. When we advance, and we advance with unconditional love, we attract those fellow elk members like a lodge. But we do. That message flies higher. And all we have to do is exhale to make room. We inhale those blessings we're asking for, the medicine we need, and the magic to co-create the world. You have to believe that what you're doing is truly happening. Know that you are not alone. Know that we all are advancing, connecting to that spirit of that beloved spirit of unconditional love. We have found that herd to run with, to fly higher, to not forget to breathe, to know that we are connected to that infinite abundance. As we go into the darker parts of the moon, things will bubble up. Feelings. We are ruled by that moon and balanced by the sun. Our consciousness is connected to the sun. It drives us. And the moon, it rules over those emotions, that subconscious. We are learning not to fear the dark because we know that where our fear starts, our faith in ourselves has ended. And we don't play that. We know that we have found that connection. A great spirit will send 1,000 messengers to deliver the message. Here in the time period of Libra, it's about balance. It's about making time for yourself. It's about setting those intentions and those goals. In the journal I'll talk about, it talks about 3 circles. This is the first circle of 3 circles. We have the new moon circle, the hunter's moon circle, and the full moon in Aries circle. And each one of those carries its own medicine, its own message. Right now, we are asked to transmute your vibration, to use your voice. Little kids, when they don't feel right, you can tell. I teach my children to use their voice. I watch them, I listen to them. Sometimes we sing, and I find it interesting that my son will say, "Mom, this song reminds me of me," and I'll listen to the words. Use your voice. Cry out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to reach out. But you got to do your work. You got to know and get connected back to breath. If you want to fly high, don't forget to breathe. Sink into that darkness, that infinite abundance. Transmute that vibration. You wield your magic. Use your voice and set out those intentions for good. It is time for that advancement. It's time to slow down your thoughts as we move forward. We're going back to the basics as we start all over. Every level, as we achieve it, starts a new level, a new cycle. It's the infinity sign. We are at that crossroads once again. But no need to worry, we found each other. We found each other. We are advancing together because we all connect to that beloved spirit. We are that herd, that tribe, that elk lodge community, creating that stamina to move forward, to advance, to fly higher, and not to forget to breathe. Connect back to that darkness. Connect back to that infinite abundance. Transmute that vibration of fear into faith. Use your voice. Sing those words of praise. Sing the words. Slow down your thoughts. Slow down. Embrace that sacred calling. Thank you. Thank you, Great Spirit, for guiding us to our sacred mission to heal and to be healed. Know that you are on a sacred mission from God, straight from source. So if this is as far as you get, this is your message. It's time to advance. It's time to move through that fear and into that the fruits of faith. Connect back to that sacred spirit of unconditional love. Know that you are beloved. You have found your tribe. We are among the elk tribe, creating that stamina, flying higher. Don't forget to breathe, to make time to connect back to that infinite abundance that's found in the darkness. Because it's there. It's there that your light shines the brightest. It's there that you can transmute that vibration. Use your voice. Slow your mind down. Embrace that sacred calling. God is reassuring you. All you have to face and heal in your life are the parts of your mission. We are all directly aligned on how to live our life to the fullest and to our purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own personal testimony of healing. For sharing these deeper parts of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. This is your message. So thank you for being here. And for the rest of us that can make it all the way through, let's start a body scan. And a body scan, for those of you that are new, is where we imagine a hoop that is connected to our breath, that hovers high above our head. Inhale, let it go higher. Exhale, let it sink down gently. Relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, releasing your tongue, your throat, your neck, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go up as high as you can imagine. This time, as it makes its way down, maybe just a bit faster, let it create a bubble in its wake. Just imagine a bubble. That hoop leaving a bubble behind. That bubble's our transportation. Slow that hoop down. This hoop, that's our relaxation. If you can, now is the time to lean back. Sit back. Don't lose your breath. Take it from here. Inhale. Work on that exhaling through your nose if you can. If you can't, no worries. Sink. That bubble, that's our transportation. That hoop, that's our relaxation. Sink. Sink. Almost to the end. Do you feel that void calling you? Sink. If you reach the end, tie off that hoop. Create like a balloon. Create a tether. Rope. A ribbon. A root. Connect it back to Mother Earth. Imagine. Use that imagination. Sink into the dark. Sink. This is where that infinite abundance lies. This is where we let go of the fear, the guilt. This is where we transmute that vibration. This is where we all get tuned. Tuned to that frequency that destroys those blocks of our subconscious. But we got to go through it. So don't stop here. Let's go further. Sink. Sink into that darkness. Float. Let those noises, let that clairaudience move you. Don't be afraid. Don't believe what you were told. Know what you are unlocking. Sink. Sink into the darkness and let it move you. That bubble you worked on. There you go. Almost. Night calling. Our night orchestra is here. The smell of birch burning. Winter is coming. They're sitting by the light of the fire. Darkness all around us. Our senses are heightened. Don't fear. Embrace that calling. Sit here by the fire. Around us, blankets, pillows, prepared for us to sit and wait and listen to that call. You are a child working on that imagination, bringing that innocence back out, and doing it with courage and a foundation of faith. You have found your tribe. You have found your purpose. As we go into the darker parts of the moon, this is where we are setting those intentions. What has come up? What can you transmute? How much room can you make? Abundance is not something that we acquire. Know that it is something that we tune into. And that's what we're doing here in the dark. Working on tuning that energy. Sit here. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Visualize a wall that appears in front of you with bricks. Each brick symbolizes a belief or a block that keeps you from truly opening up to your abundance and to tuning that abundance. Place your hand on the wall. Send this wall as much abundance of love and compassion that you can muster. As you do this, allow the wall to just melt away. As it melts, do you see that golden door? Let's go through it. Let's go through that door. Imagine all of us visualizing walking through that golden light of abundance, tuning into that prosperity, allowing that unconditional love to rain down on you. Allowing yourself to completely submerge with golden light of love. Go through that. Come out on the other end and sit by the fire. Feel that warmth. Know that you are radiating and glowing with that frequency of abundance. Slow down. Come. Find that area to sit down. Wrap that blanket around you. Stay warm. And let's do an EFT session. EFT is our emotional freedom technique, or tapping. This allows us to allow our body to release what our mind cannot decide. Here, we wake up that emotional body. So find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap, tap. Switch hands and tap, tap. This is how we wake that emotional body up. Move to that area on your forehead, that third eye area in between your eyes, and tap and listen. I embrace courage, faith, and adaptability. Move to your temples and tap, as they are needed for me to overcome my fear of change or of the future. Move to you under your eyes, tap. I embrace my sacred calling. Move to that area under your nose, that little divot, and tap. I regularly remind myself to be positive and to open those possibilities. Slide under your bottom lip on your chin and tap. Knowing that I am the creator of my own destiny. Slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I embrace the warrior within me. Now, slide under your arm like you're giving yourself half a hug and tap. I remind myself to be a warrior, not a worrier. I am not a victim. Other side and tap. I feel the fear and I do it anyway. I am ready and eager to move forward. Tap your head and exhale. So let it be. By doing this particular sequence, that is the Control-Alt-Delete button. We have removed that programming of doubt, of frustration, of fear. We are moved into already and advanced to courage, faith, and tuned into that infinite abundance, that frequency of abundance. When you come to the dark, we transmute that vibration into light. Use those stones. Use that voice that you have been given, once again, to sing, to dance. Don't forget to breathe. That is your connection to your tribe, through breath. Know that you are being recruited. That all that you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission, and know that you are directly aligned to how to live your life and to fulfill that purpose. It's you. You are that drop in the bucket that'll flow us over. You are what this world needs. So thank you. Thank you for making that time, for slowing down, for recognizing your tribe. Know that we do not advance alone. We all have our war bonnets on, knowing that we wield a sword of unconditional love, connected to that sacred spirit, knowing that we are a herd of elk, creating that stamina to fly higher, creating that time to breathe, to slow down, and connect to that infinite abundance that we find in the dark. Transmute that fear into faith. Transmute that vibration. Use your voice. Embrace that sacred calling. Hear that call. Wow, perfect timing. Come. Sink back into the dark. They just ruined that one, if you ask me. Nature. But you made it. So welcome back. Welcome back to the void. So remember, you are a blessing in this world. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. Thank you once again for practicing, for liking, for listening, and for honestly finding that medicine within you. Please continue to share your medicine, our message of connection. Strengthen our tribe. The world needs those exhales. The world needs that unconditional love. So you are a blessing in this world. So I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.